welcome back to Magnus's Loot Crate. I'm your host, as always, Magnus Deacon. Now, folks, this is one of those rare, not Transformers reviews that I do. And today, we are taking a look at the Snail Shell BE-03W Wasp Girl. And as you can see, it's B as in B-E-E. So, I don't know if I'm supposed to say it as B or B-E-E. So, we'll just go with B-03W. The 1/12 scale figure. Sort of an action figure. She's more like, she's more like an ATK girl, or for those of you who don't know what those are, a Kotobukiya frame arms girl. Something in that neighborhood. Folks, let's go ahead and dive right into it. So folks, here we have the Snail Shell BE-03W Wasp Girl on the turntable in her clamshell. Now folks, this is one that comes with an awful lot of accessories, so fair warning to you now. As you can probably see in the clamshell, she's got an awful lot of little odds and ends that she comes with. Odd little, just little stuff here and there, a bunch of spare hands, 3 or 4 spare faces. You'll get to see all that in the up close and personal. She also comes with a pretty big stand, which you'll definitely get to see that later. Now, she is definitely nicely packaged, I have to say. I do like the packaging on her, but because of all the different little accessories she comes with, you may want to get something to put those in. Just sandwich bag, maybe a little Tupperware bowl, something. Just make sure you got something to stick those in. But folks, let's go ahead and take her out of that clamshell. Stick her on the turntable, take a good look at her. So folks, here is the Snail Shell BE-03W Wasp Girl on the turntable in just about as plain Jane of a mode as you can really get her. I put the antennae on her head and I put her wings on her back. Otherwise, this is about as plain as you can possibly get. Now, folks, I definitely like this girl. She's very cute. I can tell you right now, I am not a fan of wasps at all. I do not like them. But I definitely like this one. So, there's at least one in the world. But, folks, I do like the way she looks. She's very cute. She's definitely got that sort of desk statue vibe, I guess you could say. I definitely like this one. So, folks, let's just go ahead and take her off the turntable, stick her on the scale, see how much she weighs, and then we'll go into that up close and personal. Folks, now that you've seen her on the turntable, plain Jane style, let's take a look at the Snail Shell Wasp Girl BE-03W. Let's get a good look at all of her accessories up close and personal style before we go into the decked out mode. She does come with a set of instructions that I don't have to hand right this very second, but it shows you how to put things on. She also comes this nice stand with the Snail Shell Company logo, and it also has 3 compartments so that you can put all the extra accessories that you're not using in it, and I like that. I like it quite a bit. That is actually very handy. Folks, she also comes with these 3, this big one, the smaller one, and a kind of partial size one. These are little honeycomb looking bits that come with these little separatable, these kind of jointed stand bits. And you have to put these together. They come with, They come in a little baggie here. I've already cut off where the ones I've opened, but you have extra ones here and a couple of spare bits right there. That one spare bit, I'd hate to think I dropped the one I had. This little white bit right here. That is sort of a little crossed bit because I'm going to show you on her spare face, her gas mask face. Right in the back of her head. I don't know if that'll, there we go. Those two little crossed out bits can be used to move her eyes. That is a nice touch. So you can have her kind of looking off in another direction, up, down. Now I will say, you kind of have to break her eyes loose. And I say that in air quotes because at first when I first got her and started messing with her to pose her, I had to kind of break her eyes in her normal face loose to get them to move back and forth. Oh, wait. There's the one that I was talking. I thought I dropped it. But yeah, it's a little, it's just like, it's almost like a little Phillips head sort of piece that fits exactly into those little cross-shaped bits on the back of her eyes. Well, like I said, you just stick them in there and then just kind of move the eyes until you have them placed sort of exactly where you want them, but you have to break her eyes loose, so don't fret that too much. Just kind of mess with them until they get loose, and then you can kind of move her eyes whichever way you'd like. She also comes with, you seen the gas mask face, the one she had on the turntable? She also has a spare closed eyes face. I guess that's sort of a sleeping face, maybe? I don't know. She also comes with this little javelin, like, I guess that's sort of like a stinger javelin. Got a pointy tip down here, this weapon looking tip up here. It's a little heavy. I mean, I'm holding it. She'll hold it just fine. You'll see that in the next turntable, but it's pretty hefty. It feels like it's made almost like the whole shaft from here to here and then from here to here, because maybe this is just one whole piece and this part's just painted orange and this part's painted black. It does have a little stopper right here. I guess that you have to remove the stinger tip and you can slide it through her hand, and this little stopper here, I guess you can kind of move it so that her hand will stop on it where you want it. Very nice. I do like it. Now, she also comes, for those of you who are familiar with Kotobukiya Frame Arms girls or ATK girls, she has, I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 different hands. That might have been what dropped, because she's got like, you know, sort of hands that are shaped like this, closed, fully open. So she's got different hands so you can pose her whatever way you like. Now here's a separate piece. This is the piece that made me almost not want to buy her, because that is a big ugly stinger butt. I kind of had to overlook that to get the but you just take this piece, stick it sort of into her back, and then you can kind of, you know, straighten it, curl it. It actually kind of turns in the middle too, so you can kind of, you know, just do whatever you want with it within reason. I mean, come on. She also comes with 2 large wings. She's got holes in her back for 2 large wings in the top, 2 smaller wings in the bottom. So you get that sort of fairy wasp wing sort of effect. And folks, here she is the Wasp Girl herself. Now these little antennae bits, they come off. You can kind of move them around in any which way you want to. I could probably swap sides with them, or maybe curl them out, maybe with a heat gun or something, so that you can pretty much decide which way you want them to look. So this is just her plain face with just, you know, plain cute face. She's got some ugly feet. I'm telling you, them some ugly looking feet. But this little bit in the back does move up and down. The feet move around. They do have sort of ankle rocker and all that. She's got the double jointed knees. Boy, that is the bee's knees. Feel free to pull the trigger at any time. I knew these jokes are bad. Now the only thing I can't find, you know, her legs move out. The only thing I cannot find on her is a thigh swivel. I mean, you could, being that she does have a stand and you can pose her in flights. I had a few people lie to me and tell me that she didn't have a waist swivel. Come on, folks. You can only lie to me until I get the damn thing. She also has sort of a torso swivel. So she has a thigh swivel, torso swivel. She's got the elbows that do all kinds of wild stuff. She's got a bicep swivel. And that's good because this little skirty bit that goes on her upper arm, kind of annoying. But you can turn her arm so that she can bend her elbow outside of it. So that's a bonus. I've got an open hand on her and the hand to hold her spear. You'll see that in action in the next turntable. Not like my Transformers videos, but it is where I can do, this is what she looks like without all her goodies, and this is what she looks like with all of her goodies. So folks, speaking of which, let's make her into the demon wasp that we all know that she is and take a look at that. And finally, folks, here we have the Snail Shell BEE-03W Wasp Girl on the turntable, fully kitted out to about as good as you're going to get it. Maybe you can get better than I can. I don't know, but this is definitely a worthwhile figure to get. I love the way this looks. Like I said before, I'm not a fan of wasps, but I'm definitely glad I picked this one up. Now, folks, I do like the way the stand works. She's fully posable, just about. Like I said, she's missing that thigh swivel. But this is about, I would say this is about as good as I could expect from a figure like this one. So folks, there she is. I definitely would recommend picking this one up because I've got a special place in my display for this one. So folks, that is it for the Snail Shell BEE-03W Wasp Girl. Let's go ahead and slip on over to those thrills, chills, and shills, and then we'll take a look at that final verdict. Folks, that is it for the Snail Shell BEE-03W Wasp Girl. Folks, if you like this video, like it, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, get a little more Magnus in your life. Don't forget to take a dip down into the description, check out all the wonderful stuff I have there, including Magnus merch, the keys to my social media kingdom, for good or ill. Folks, don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of this figure. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I'm interested in your opinions, just because. Folks, I will see you next time.
Has the Imperial Magistrate reached a verdict? I have.